Welcome, Wolfettes! We are back with God of War 4 on the PlayStation 4 Pro challenging mode. And what we're going to be doing today is we have finally defeated Boulder. Now, if you didn't see the last video, which I assume you did because it's pretty much the finale of God of War, so why the hell wouldn't you have watched it? But in case you didn't, Boulder punched Atreus in the chest. Now, if you remember, Atreus' quiver was broken and we mended it with a piece of the mistletoe that Sindri gave Atreus as a reward. Now, when Freya saw those mistletoe arrows that Atreus had, she got really angry and she burned them, and she told Atreus to burn any more and destroy them if he finds them. And we just agreed, you know, because Freya was our friend. But she didn't notice that small piece of mistletoe that Kratos used to fix Atreus' quiver. So Boulder punched Atreus in the chest and winded him, but accidentally stabbed himself with the mistletoe that was mending the quiver. Well, obviously, this mistletoe was the only thing that could break the spell of Boulder and make him take damage again. So he took damage. He was finally vulnerable, and as always, we beat the snot out of him until he was defeated. We tried not killing him, you know. For the first time ever, Kratos actually decided not to kill a god, you know. So Kratos is making some good progress, you know, to being a good guy. And then Boulder started trying to choke and kill Freya. So being the hero that Kratos is, he grabbed Boulder and he broke his neck after quoting Zeus, actually. That's one little thing I forgot to mention in the last video. He actually quoted Zeus when he said the line ends here or whatever he said. He was actually quoting Zeus. But yeah, he killed Boulder and Freya is not happy. I've never seen such an angry person in a video game. Freya's not very happy. So yeah, she's going to be coming for us in any future games that come out, hopefully very soon, because I don't want to wait years and years. Probably going to be about a 4-year wait, maybe 5, but it's going to be worth it. I can't fucking wait. But yeah, let's what we're doing now is we are finally going to Jotunheim now that we've got Mimir's other eye, and we can finally, after however many videos this has been, 40 something, we can finally spread our mother's ashes. But yeah, once we go to Jotunheim, you're going to find out a lot of things that are going to leave you questioning so many fucking things. I tell ya, there's been a lot of stuff to pay attention to in this game, but there's going to be so much more. And it's going to leave you wanting a sequel very fast. So if you watch this video, Corey Barlog, or Shannon Stuntsteel, or any of you Sony Santa Monica developers, please hurry up. You know, obviously I want the game to be great, but be as quick as you can, because I can't handle it.
Tell me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jotunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labour. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labours. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by the strange. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones. Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin, and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defences. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash, if not sooner.
Okay, you finished talking, Mimir? Okay. Mimir really does like telling stories, you know. It makes it a little bit confusing keeping up with Mimir because if you don't go in the boat for a while, then he's going to start continuing a story that he might have told you possibly 2 or 3 hours ago, you know. So if it's possible, I think there is a video on YouTube I saw, but somebody made a video. It was like, I think it was about 30 minutes long. And I think it has all of Mimir's boat stories in it. Obviously, it'd be a lot easier to listen to them on that video than my video. I do increase the audio when Mimir talks, you know, but it's just, it'll be much easier to watch it in like a nice long list, you know, and keep up with the story. But it does tell you a lot of lore about Ragnarok, you know. And if it wasn't for Mimir, we wouldn't even know that Freya was married to Odin, because we only find out about that through listening to Mimir's stories, you know. So you definitely got to listen to Mimir. He does tell a lot of stuff. Like I said, as I'm playing this game on YouTube, it is a bit of a pain in the arse from an editing standpoint, but from actual game, it's brilliant. If you don't have this game, though, I recommend 1000% that you play it. Even if you've watched me play it, you know, go and buy this game, you know, because games like this deserve to be bought, you know, and watching me play compared to playing it yourself, you know, is completely different. And obviously, you can go and play this on God of War mode if you want. It's supposed to be absolutely brutal, but from what I've seen, from the little bit I've played in God of War mode, it's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. Not sure why I came down here. I was checking if there was anything cool. But yeah, it's not as bad as they make it out to be, you know. It's just people that are very casual gamers that don't really play many games on hard difficulty, you know, or they just stick to simpler games, you know. To them, it probably is very hard. But if you play regularly on hard mode and you've played things like Dark Souls and that, it's not any different to any other game, really. The Valkyries, though, are disgustingly hard in God of War mode. Horrible. Because I made a separate save and I switched to God of War mode and tried to fight the Valkyrie Queen on God of War mode, and oh my fucking god, you get hit once you're dead. It's horrible. But yeah, let's go to Jotunheim finally. I don't think we need to get a resurrection stone because we are free from battle now until I fight the Valkyrie Queen. But obviously I'm going to be doing that on my main account. So when I go to my main account, well, yeah, that's definitely jinxing me, innit, Mimir? But yeah, when I go to my main account, Davam, and I fight the Valkyrie Queen, then you'll see all of my my fully upgraded Kratos, you know, because he's got like, I think he's got a level 6 Leviathan Axe, level 5 Chaos Blades. I've got like absolutely tons of legendary enchants with loads of cool little perks, you know. I've got the Sindri set. I think it's fully upgraded, unlike this one, because the stuff I'm wearing at the moment, I didn't have the right supplies to upgrade, you know. So I'm a lot stronger on that account, and I've got better ruins. Pretty much all of the ruins are the same, but I have that light runic attack that I've got on my own playthrough. I don't have in this playthrough for the Chaos Blades. I don't know where I got it from, but I'll show you when I do that video after this one.
Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim, and we'll be on our way.
Okay. To Jotunheim, hopefully.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy! We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Boy, do I have plans for you. You got it back, please? Don't flatter yourself.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her.
Oh, I'm so glad he let the boy carry the mother. I love it. I love that he lets the boy carry the mother's ashes, you know. So much stuff in this game is so different from the start, you know. Obviously, their relationship at the beginning is very iffy, you know, because Kratos is not very affectionate. He has his reasons for it. He's not a dick, you know. He does have his reasons for it, and he's trying to hide his crappy past from the boy. But now he's finally told him everything. He's told him about him being a god. He's told him about him killing Zeus, his own father, and his like Spartan life, you know. He's pretty much told him everything, you know. He's seen the Blades of Chaos, so he can now show his scars on his wrists from when the chains used to be like binded to his actual flesh instead of around his braces. It is lovely, you know. And then obviously his attitude towards Atreus has become like an actual father and son, you know, and he's now trusting him to carry the ashes. It's great. Absolutely incredible. There's lots of story and very, very, very big things you're going to have to pay attention to in this bit, so I'm not going to talk very much because there's a lot of lore and answers and just really cool fucking teases. I hate it. I hate that there's teases and I've got to have to wait. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait, Wolf and Wolfettes. I just want the sequel now.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
You've heard enough voices, mate. Oh, I guess he means of the giants.
Hello? Anybody here?
A lot of bloody statues here. Huh, something over here, boy.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all of the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all.
This is stunning, ain't it? It's a gorgeous looking place.
Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
It's crazy how much a game can make you hate, like, two people that don't even exist. Like, to be honest, I actually hate Odin more than I hated Zeus. I thought Zeus was awesome, you know. I did hate Zeus, but at the same time I liked him. Whereas Odin, from what I've heard throughout this game, from the lore stones, from the mere cutscenes, Freya, you know, I hate him already, and I've never even seen him.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did. Huh. Who's the Guardian?
I've got no idea. It could be many people. It could be Tyr, I suppose. I actually really want to pay attention to this bit because there was something I missed. And it was, from what I think I saw, it didn't look very promising. But let's have a look.
I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening! It's your axe. It's smaller. Look! She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Mother's ashes. Scatter her ashes. So that means our wife was a giant. And as you remember, if you remember quite a lot of videos back when we were first climbing the mountain, Atreus did mention that not all giants are actually big, you know. Some of them can be like human-sized and they're still part of the giant race. So Atreus is part giant and part god, that's a pretty damn good combination, actually. But it looks like, obviously, she's been here because this is the realm of the giants, and she's obviously seen this premonition on the wall, I guess. And she's not wanted to tell us about it for whatever reason. So she sent us on some like flipping massive journey to end up in Jotunheim so that we can see this thing on the wall. Because she would have seen this all before it even happened. So she would have known that she's going to flipping die, I guess. That's not very nice, is it? Knowing you're going to die, and then when you die, everybody's going to have to flipping go on a massive adventure, and then you're going to burn your ashes here. But yeah, it does annoy me because what I think I saw on this, I don't know, it's one of two things. Either it was showing Atreus and Kratos dead, or it was showing Atreus backstabbing Kratos. I don't know. I can't really understand that picture very well. If you understand it, let me know in the comments, you know. Because what annoys me is you can't actually look at it again because it's bloody towels in the way. That annoys me so much. But yeah, something bad's going on. And Atreus is walking off on this bit. Yeah, so maybe it means he's going to kill me. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on apparently. And this is more stuff we're going to find out in the sequel by the looks of it. But if it means that Atreus is going to kill Kratos, that's not very good. Or if it means we're both going to die and they kill off Kratos, I'll be very displeased. I'll be so angry. So angry. Because Kratos is my favourite character of all time. Besides Crash Bandicoot, of course. I mean, let's not be silly. Right, let's do it. Let's go spread these ashes finally.
It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Well, she did know every step we took, didn't she? Because she had like a massive map on the wall telling her everything that was going to happen. So of course she knew what we were going to do. That's probably why she broke the seal on. Because right the way back at the beginning of the game, when she wanted us to build the fire to burn her, she chose the trees that she wanted me to destroy. And obviously she chose the trees that would break this like protective seal around our home that obviously hid us from the gods, because she knew obviously I wasn't going to go on this adventure to Jotunheim because I didn't think Atreus was ready. So breaking this seal means that gods can find us, we get attacked by a boulder, and then obviously from that we're going to go on this adventure to Jotunheim. We're going to speed up the process instead of waiting for Atreus to be ready. The wife was very smart. Very smart. It's a shame we didn't see it. I was hoping we could see like some cutscene of her, you know, like a flashback or something. But I suppose that would be a bit too cutesy for like God of War, you know, having some like family flashback. That seemed a bit off in God of War, so it does make sense. But it'd be nice if we could see like an outline or a ghost form of her or something, you know, sort of like with Athena, but maybe in like a dream or something. Like during that bit when we got the Light of Alfheim, I was hoping we would see her. Because also, when we collected the Light of Alfheim, if you saw on one bit, I think we might have even been in Jotunheim, because that same bridge that we crossed when we first arrived here was in that cutscene, I think, if I remember correctly. This is a brilliant game, but there's so much to remember. There's so much story and lore. This is a bloody great thing. And once we get past this cutscene, it's going to be even more story and lore.
Father.
No. We do it together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Oh man, I tell ya, when I heard that he's Loki, I lost my shit a little bit, because one thing I do remember from the stuff I know about Norse mythology, Loki was the father of the world serpent, if I remember correctly. So that would mean that Atreus is the father of that giant snake that we just saw. Because obviously he's part giant, so he could create a giant, I guess. But he's supposed to be the father of that snake. So, it does make it a bit confusing, because obviously they did say that that snake appeared in the harbour out of nowhere. So I think a lot of people have been saying that maybe that snake's been sent back from the future or something like that. I don't know. There's obviously a million theories, and I don't understand what's going on half the time. But I know one thing for sure. I'm pretty sure that Loki is the father of the world serpent Jotun-Gandhi, or whatever his name is. So that does make sense. Probably why Atreus could call him during that battle with Boulder in the last video, where he called the snake to attack that like reincarnated farmer statue that Freya was using. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on in the next game, isn't there? If he's Loki, he's the father of a world serpent, you know. Loki's also, I think, the person that causes Ragnarok to begin as well, if I remember correctly. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to talk throughout the rest of this area, because they're going to speak a lot, so enjoy.
You with your kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people, or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Lumir missed it. I understand if you want to go home, but maybe helping people is part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Continue exploring, complete dwarven favours, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim and Niflheim, find new items in the shop to get powerful equipment that will allow you to defeat all legendary corrupted Valkyries. Right, so we've probably done most of this already. We haven't travelled to Muspelheim and Niflheim, and I'm not actually going to do that just because those are optional realms, and even though there's Valkyries in them, I'm just not going to be doing that. We've already done the dwarven favours. Freeing the dragons, I suppose we could do, but there isn't any big reason for doing it. And I'm going to show you the leader of the Valkyries in the next video. But now, what you need to do, if you want to get the proper ending to the game, because as you probably saw, the credits rolled, but there is actually more that you can see by returning home. So all you have to do is fast travel back to your house and you're going to get the real secret ending for God of War, and then the proper credits are going to roll. So we're going to go and do that now. Right, I don't care about the Valkyrie locations. I already know where they are. They're inside hidden chambers, and I pretty much know where all of the hidden chambers are. But yeah, if you do like the look of Jotunheim, or you want to take a load of pictures with photo mode and stuff, make sure you don't exit Jotunheim. Actually, I don't think you can either. Yeah, I think if you want to take some pictures in Jotunheim, don't go and spread the ashes, because once you've spread the ashes, I don't know if you can really set up any cool pictures anymore. So make sure you take all your photos the first time you enter Jotunheim, because we can never go back in there anymore. I'm not sure why, but you can't enter Jotunheim once you leave. I don't know why. It's pretty annoying, actually. I mean, there's not really any reason to enter it, but I suppose if you wanted to take pictures, it'd be nice. Because I know some people out there really love the photo mode and that. But yeah, we're going to head back home, and then we're going to fast travel to our house.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realise. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, it's become something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when done,
Ragnarok from snow.
aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. Change something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrotum. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrotum.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Okay, so as you just heard, somehow we've accelerated the arrival of Ragnarok, which is the end of the world. Lots of stuff happens during Ragnarok. Lots of key events happen that lead to the beginning of Ragnarok, where the world ends and all gods end up dead. I know Odin ends up dead as well, so it's not something that he wants to happen, because that's a lot of the reason why he keeps on doing the stuff he's doing, because he's trying to prevent Ragnarok. But yeah, I'm going to fast travel home now. I just wanted to come outside quickly so you could see the snow. Right, let's fast travel back. to my house and we're going to get the true ending, and then after that I'll end the video, and then tomorrow we'll fight the Valkyrie Queen, which I'm not excited to do because she's a bit of a badass. I've never killed her on challenging mode. I had to lower the difficulty to normal because she was insane. So I'm going to try and kill her on challenging mode on YouTube, and if I fail then we will lower it to normal. But I'll try and do it on challenging just to redeem myself. I'm recording these last two videos have been done on my new video camera, so hopefully I'm looking a lot more better quality.
The tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the Tree of Life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
Oh, well that does confirm it then. I thought they mentioned it in this, because I remember hearing it, but then I also read it online. So yeah, he was sent back in time. So that's why he recognises him, because like I said, I'm pretty sure from what I know about Norse mythology, Loki's the father of the world serpent. And that's probably why he's familiar. Oh, well there you go then. Oh man, we're going to have a pet fucking snake. Oh, another thing about Loki is he's a shapeshifter. And he also could turn into a wolf. Man, fucking Atreus is brilliant, isn't he? Fucking Atreus is he's amazing. It's like BwolfTheWolf game version, isn't he? With ginger hair for some reason. Oh, the next game is going to be brilliant. I don't want to wait.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Right, to get the true ending, what you need to do, go indoors and have a sleep. And then you're going to get the real ending. So let's go and do that now.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
The ball.
Ah, fuck. What a bunch of teasers, isn't I? That was 4 if you didn't know. Who as you've already assumed, he's going to be pretty pissed off, isn't he? I mean, we've killed both of his children. We killed, I killed Magni, and Atreus killed Modi, and then we've both killed his brother, well, his half-brother, I guess it will be, Balder. So he's pretty pissed. So he's obviously going to be the main. I guess God of War 2, aka God of War 5, will be the 4 one, and I guess God of War 3, aka God of War 6, will be the Odin one or something like that. I assume there'll be a trilogy of it. But damn, the next game, I can't wait for it. So yeah, this is God of War. There's other things you can do when you finish the game, like hunting down the Valkyries. You'll learn even more about the game, you know. I'll sort of mention some of it in the next video, but you're going to hear pretty much it's once again to do with Odin and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching WolfTheWolf. I'll see you tomorrow with the last video for God of War. And then yeah, I'm probably already playing it, but we should be doing Detroit Become Human. There's going to be probably some Jurassic Park Jurassic World Evolution soon, you know, and maybe Bomberman, maybe Vampires. There's going to be a lot of games coming up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this absolutely brilliant game. Like, share, and join the pack today.